Hey YouTube, this is Alfonso at DIY Lawn Care and Home Repair. It's such a beautiful day out here, Central Maryland up in Prince George's County. We are, I want to say on day 36, I think I heard the weatherman say last night, without rain. And I know for most of us with cool season lawns, I have a blend. Because I did an overseeding with turf type tall fescue, I can see that most of mine is turf type with, I believe it's some perennial ryegrass and Kentucky bluegrass mixed in. I did a video because I wanted to review this Eagle mower. I did a video a few days ago, and unfortunately the battery for my mic went out, so I had to order a new battery. But I did want to review this Eagle mower. This is the 21-inch self-propelled, rear wheel self-propelled. This is a 56 volt with a 7.5 amp hour battery. And as I had mentioned in a video before, this is my second battery powered lawnmower. The first one was the Ryobi. I did like the way that the Ryobi cut, but it apparently has some issues that were causing the lawnmower to cut off. And while the cutting power of it was really good, it just wasn't reliable. So I decided to just go ahead and get something else. So I wanted to definitely move from the gas-powered platform. I know it's kind of a trend, and I know many states and municipalities are actually starting to outlaw two-cycle engine lawn equipment or yard equipment. So I said, hey, I'm already on use this for some things with my yard, so let me just go ahead and get a lawnmower also. Now with this particular Eagle, as I said, it's the second one I've owned. I did the research. I looked at Milwaukee. I looked at Ryobi. I looked at DeWalt. I looked at Sunjo. I looked at a number of them, and the Eagle consistently gets the highest ratings for their mowers. So I said, well, let's go ahead and try this one. I do cut about 10,000 square feet altogether. So I wanted to get something that I knew would be able to cut the yard in one charge. This 7.5 amp battery is rated for 60 minutes runtime. And of course, that's going to go up or down depending upon what you're doing. If you're using the self-propelled, if you have your lights on, that'll actually drain it just a little bit, not a whole lot. If you use a lawn striping kit, it's obviously causing you to use more power. I've cut my yard with this a few times now, and I did the whole yard, which normally takes me about 40 minutes, and I still had half a battery left. So I think that the 60-minute runtime is somewhat conservative. This is a single blade. I did not want to get the double blade. I don't do a lot of cutting with my mower. I use my lawn tractor for that. And obviously at some point I'll be moving over to battery powered with that. Once the technology gets a little better and the price starts to come down. But I didn't need the extra blade to have that extra suction power, and I also bag my clippings most of the time. So that extra blade will actually draw the grass up, allow you to mulch it a little better, or to have finer grass blades for those who will use the grass clippings to make the healthy layer of thatch on your grass. I do it every now and then. But this particular lawnmower, as I said, it's the 21-inch rear-wheel drive self-propelled. It has a variable speed button on here, so you can set it to go at the pace that you want to go. I will say this, is something about the way these Eagles are built. They inspire confidence. The battery is heavy. This lawnmower is heavier than the Ryobi that I had. The material, I'm sure it's some polymer, plastic or something like that, but this one actually feels like it can take a little more than the Ryobi did. When you drop the battery in, it goes in, you hear that click, you know that the battery is in, it's not going anywhere. This particular lawnmower, like many of them, you can fold it over so that if you have small storage space in your garage, you can just lift it up and store your mower. And it also has the technology so that if you do lift it up, if the blade tilts up, it has a safety mechanism that it won't allow the blades to engage. Now, anytime you're doing something like this, you do want to make sure you don't have the battery out. I've done this a few times, so I'm comfortable with my hand placement and knowing that it's not going to come on. But I love these too because they are compact. And like most of them, you can just push a button to extend the handle. This one actually has several positions for the handle, 3 locking positions. So if you're taller, if you're shorter, it's something, a little something for everybody. This will, it's not side discharge. Actually, the way the grass discharges from this lawnmower is actually through the back. You just lift the flap up back here, and you just insert this rear discharge. I've tried it. It actually works pretty well because it's not on the side. You don't have to worry about bumping into things, your flower bed or side of your house or things like that. So I actually find that the design of this is pretty ingenious. It also has the bagging feature. Now, as I said, when I've cut my yard several times with this before, the suction power was actually really good. The bag gets full. It's very easy. You just lift up the flap, you attach it, and your bag is there. And I also got the lawn roller for this because I do like to put stripes. The lawn striping kit. I do like to put stripes on my grass. So what I'm going to do is just demonstrate just how easy this lawnmower is. I have not cut my grass in about a week. I did do my weed and feed already, and because we haven't had a lot of rain, I do have a sprinkler system, and I wanted to make sure that fert got into the grass. So I've been using my sprinkler system. I also wanted to do a cut because we have a lot of leaves. That tree right there gives us a lot of leaves. I wanted to see how it would draw the grass into the bag in addition to getting up some of these leaves. And as I said, I've used it a few times before. I can tell you that this lawnmower is actually really, 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 really good. If you are in the market for a lawnmower, as I said, I've tried 2 of them already. I'm sure all of them have their pros and cons. I can only talk about what I know, and using this versus using the Ryobi, it really is a significant difference in terms of the build, the quality. I have already fallen in love with this lawnmower. So I'm going to just put a cut down right here. The grass is still growing, as I said in a previous video. Whereas I thought that this fall overseed was a failure, it actually turned out to be a success because we finally got a break in the weather. And I know that you can't see it on this video because the way the sunlight is hitting it. The grass is such a deep, dark green that it's just a total success. And it is always good to have the neighbors come out and say, "Hey, Alfonso, I see what you're doing with the lawn. Man, it's looking good." And yeah, it just feels good to hear those compliments after putting so much work into it. But I'm going to see what this does. And now that the grass is higher, it's probably a good maybe 5 inches in some places. And you know, we kind of have that rule, that 1/3 rule, that you never cut off more than a third. And since I did put some fertilizer down, it's slow release, so I know that I still have probably a good bit of pellets that's still in the grass. I'm going to cut this one at about maybe 3.5 inches. Once again, I just want to demonstrate the cutting power of it, how good the striper is on it, and also just how easy it is to use the lawnmower. Please do me a favor. I would be so grateful if you would hit that subscribe button and the notification button so that you'll be notified when I do more videos. We're coming to a close with this portion of the lawn care season because we are definitely getting into cooler weather. It's actually 70 degrees today. I believe it's the 8th of November, and it's supposed to be even warmer for the next few days. So I know that I'm going to continue to get growth, so I'll be doing a few more cuts, but I'll actually start to put some of the home repair videos up. I'm working on some projects in the home, maybe working on some projects for some other people. So I may not be doing as many videos on the lawn care. It may be the home repair, but I want to bring you, every time I'm doing something, I want to just shoot a quick video, show you how it's going. Let's get this done. Hey, so I've been doing some mowing, and unfortunately, I'm just still having issues with microphone here. But I have got to say that this Ryobi lawnmower, once again, this is my overwhelming endorsement for this. I did have to take the old flap off, dust shield off that came with the original lawnmower. When you buy the Ego striping kit, it tells you that the striper for the lawnmower will only go on certain models of the lawnmowers. Other models that you have, you may have to actually take that shield off and put another dust shield in that they give you on the kit. But once again, I will say that the lawnmower is doing a very good job. Once again, this is a 21-inch self-propelled 56 volt 7.5 amp indicated for 60 minutes runtime. I've gotten more than 60 minutes out of this. I've cut about maybe not quite a third of the yard, but the lawnmower has good suction power. It's really getting the leaves up. It's getting the clippings up. I just don't think that you can go wrong with this lawnmower. I do know that Ego lawnmowers tend to be a little more expensive than some of the others. I think the Milwaukee that I saw, double blade, that one was a little more expensive. But in terms of the reviews, the Ego is second to none. I did get this because I saw Yardbra using this particular lawnmower. I don't know if it was the model, but I know that he was using the Ego. I think he's kind of using Badger now. I'm not sure. But if you're thinking about getting a lawnmower, I promise you, you can't go wrong with this. As you can see, it does really, 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 really good with putting the stripes down. I'm happy with it, and I definitely want to give it my thumbs up. Y'all be blessed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I would be so appreciative. God bless.